I'm so excited about Lorraine Kelly hosting, man.
Apparently she's the nicest person on television.
Oh, yeah, no, she should say hello to her, really. Yeah. Come. Hello, Lorraine?
Hey.
Oh, yeah?
What? Who let you two in? And do you know what? I've got a lot of complaints. What the is going on? Where's my dressing room? And what about kittens, puppies? You two couldn't run a I'm absolutely I'm not used to being you know. I'm really not I think it's a disgrace and I, frankly, I'm out of here. Get my road, you. I'm off.
I am so turned on.
Buzzcocks. Coming up on tonight's show, we'll be chatting to Phil and Noel about the latest news from Planet Pop. Stacey Solomon will be giving her own unique interpretation of the beginnings of some famous songs, while comedian Tony Law will be guessing which of 5 grown men is 90s percussionist Pablo Cook. As if that weren't enough, we'll have New Zealand funny man Jared Christmas remembering the words to pop songs of old, and Professor Green will be making a souffle. Now then, I know what Buzzcocks is like, so I brought some things with me just to make sure things don't get out of hand. This is the swear box, and also I have this. Anybody's out of line, you get spanked.
Could you pass the box over, please, Lorraine? Let's stick 20 in now.
OK.
You know, we just fucking pop that in there.
No, I don't want to be forced to use this.
I don't even swear, but I'm going to be swearing.
We are going to start with round 1, which is Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? Noel's team, have a look at this. He was recently told by the president of Haiti that he was one of the Haitians that makes him proud. Him and... I'll get back to you. It's Haitian rap man, Wyclef Jean. Now, that was Wyclef with Anything Can Happen, but which of the following objects caused Wyclef to break his hand? You've got them underneath there, if we could just have them up. We've got Christmas decorations.
For the Jew?
Yes.
I don't even know what these are.
We've got a Punch and Judy, and we've got a Vuvuzela.
That horn actually goes with your outfit. You should mill about town with that. You get brilliant.
Oh, totally.
Just...
There you go. That's really good.
I'm too old for Top Shop. Get out of here. I'll summon my men.
So what do we think?
He broke his hand.
He broke his hand.
And the true story about that is he was stuck in a traffic jam. Yeah. And the horn on his automobile he was driving at that moment was not working. And luckily, he had just been to see a football match with South Africans in there. And then he got that out, and he went, hey, you're in my way. Trouble is, there was a hunt on nearby, and he also has a pet fox in the back, and he was set upon by 1,100 hounds.
Wow.
He's just like, bah, boo, boo, for ages. Ah, I've broken my hand. Boo, boo. He fended off loads of the...
hounds.
The hounds.
That could have happened easily.
Maybe Christmas fell on him.
I'm loving this show this week because I'm usually the weird one. This is Team Abstract. What about these people?
Yes.
Oh. He's had a stroke.
I think they're just...
Oh, Oh, it's all moist in here.
Sorry about that. It's been a long afternoon.
I just think they're disgusting. Who designed those?
Thousands of years of puppeting tradition destroyed in a few words.
Do you think that Wycliffe did anything with those?
Maybe he just was so sick of Christmas, he, like, punched his Christmas tree and...
He punched his Christmas tree and then his Christmas tree got him in a headlock.
Oh my God, Stacey has spent so long today with Noel and Tony, she's got secondary weird. I can't wait for her next album.
I haven't even had a first one.
Hang on. Sorry, my bra straps come undone.
Ladies and gentlemen, press red buttons now.
Sorry about that.
You couldn't possibly draw any more attention to your tits
I'm
if
sorry.
you tried.
I'm so sorry. No.
I'm trying not to. Look, I'm trying to be a gentleman. I'm just going to get my phone out in a minute.
It's got to be the horn, isn't it?
You're one of the weirdest people I've ever met. But I like it. Do you want to come around my house? We all live together anyway. In this box.
We get in through this. Can't do it when you're lurking.
I'd like to apologise to anyone watching who may be in rehab.
Good luck with that.
So what are we saying? Which object?
Tinsel.
Some toast fell on him. I think the best answer was Christmas fell on him. That's the best.
Well, you're absolutely right. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. Wycliffe once broke his hand while helping his wife with Christmas decorations. It was all the more annoying as Wycliffe doesn't normally get involved at Christmas. He usually just shows up in the middle, does some wrapping, and then leaves the rest to Lauryn Hill. In 2011, Wycliffe... Don't do that to Mr. Punch, that's an antique.
Sorry.
No, that's a spanking. Come on, that's abuse. Time's over.
Wow.
Now, you know what you did? You just think on.
I was trying not to say something sexual.
Could you feel if you said that it's like saying it to your mum? Is that what it's like? Talking to me about rude things?
No. You're not like a mum.
All right, OK.
You're fit.
Thank you.
My mum's pretty fit as well.
Good. Don't want to know. Phil's can you have a wee look at this? Time magazine recently voted her the 7th most influential woman in the world, just after Jo McElderry and that woman who threw a cat in the bin. It's singing sensation Susan Boyle. That was Susan Boyle with Perfect Day, but which of the objects under your desk caused Susan a bit of a mischief? Was it a pineapple tart, a remote control car, or wax strips? What do we think?
Hang on, let me just see if this...
Whoa, Nelly!
Watch, whoa.
Hey, watch the wax strips.
Sorry.
And
I'm trying to avoid the cake.
Oh, go, 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 go. That's good.
That was a great image. It looked like a pixie getting scared by modern technology.
A giant pixie in a real car.
She doesn't look like the type of lady that waxes.
A mate of mine waxed me, and it's not grown back. It's brutal. But I think she probably waxed her forearms and her face and stuff like that.
What do you reckon there, Croft?
How much trouble could she have got in with a tart?
She could have spilt it down her top. It could have landed on her bosom.
Right.
And she didn't know. And she went out in public, and everyone's like, you got a tart on your tit.
Yeah, no, but that's not really harming her. Subo was harmed.
She was harmed. That's pain. Right there. When you get professionally waxed, they use a hot wax.
They use fire.
And they spatula it on.
You seem to know a lot about...
I got my legs waxed, man!
Are you smooth now, like a runway?
No.
Do you know what? You actually look quite like Subo.
You see him with his glasses on.
Amazing. kidding me.
It was wax.
It was wax, you're saying. Well, you are absolutely wrong. Because in 2010, a young mother had to race to Subo's rescue when she saw her choking on a pineapple tart in a Scottish supermarket. Now, obviously, an investigation was immediately launched on how fruit made it into a Scottish supermarket. It's the second time that Susan Boyle has nearly choked to death. The first time was when Simon Cowell told her that he was engaged to a woman. If you fancy trying to get waxed at home, it's actually very, very easy. I can give you a wee demonstration if you want. Here's how best to do it. Phil, do you want to get waxed?
OK.
You have to lie down, though, because I have to do this properly. Now, look, this won't hurt much. Oh, you've got really hairy wee legs.
Hairy wee legs? I don't know. Steady.
Now, look, what you've got to do is you've got to warm the strips up and then undo it like that.
This is going to really hurt.
Best episode ever.
And then you have to put that down there and press.
Really press, really press.
And you just rip it off in one movement like that.
Again.
You're hardcore.
You were half right.
Do you want me to do that wee bit?
Go away.
Do you want... All right, you're a good sport, you are.
Pretty sure I'm in the wrong studio.
So when they do the back, sack and crack, the sack bit...
I've always wondered about
Yeah.
that. Do you hold it for yourself or does someone else?
No, you hold it and then they pull it.
How far do you think a scrotum stretches?
Do you want me to do it to you? Do you want me to try it anyway?
Maybe later.
All right, then. I'll just put your name on it. And that's the end of round one. Now, if you've been affected by any of the issues raised in this round, you can visit our website, www.boohoohoo.co.uk. And at the end of that round, Noel's team, they've got 1 point. Phil, nothing. Next up, it's the intros round. Phil and Professor Green, here are yours for Jared.
All right. I am so pumped and ready for this bit.
Are you? Are you good? Good, good, good.
Boom, shake the man, Fresh Prince, Jazzy Jeff. Backstreet Boys, everybody. The Muppets intro.
No, that's enough guesses. You've had far too many guesses. Thank you.
I know what it is.
Thank you.
Control the fun.
Noel, baby, what do you think?
Is it Santana?
Yes. What's the name of the song, though?
Oh, shit.
Here's a wee clue. Take the rough with the...
Smooth.
Shut it!
Santana.
Shut it!
It's smooth. Santana.
Shut it, or you'll get spanked.
All right.
No, you're absolutely right.
Thank
well
you.
done.
Oh.
But here is how it should have sounded.
It is smooth.
Sorry. I'm having terrible trouble. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll be Lorraine Kelly, it's easy.
OK, you be Lorraine Kelly.
Oh, shit, my bra's exploded. Who wants a spanking? Get on the desk. Get on the desk.
I'll take your turn. Let me be it now.
I'll be Phil. I'll be Phil.
OK.
I'll be your tits. I'll be your tits.
I'll be the cameraman.
Here's how it should have sounded. Oh, no.
Sorry about that. OK, this is a chance to redeem yourself.
All right. It better be the happy birthday song.
Yes.
What's the intro to that? There isn't one. There's no intro. That's not like it goes. Da-da-da, happy birthday. You'd never get it.
Okay, I'm going to close my eyes.
Right, here we go.
Please let me get this. Really want it so bad.
Not a real quiz.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Rachel! The other ones! Joey! Friends! Is it the Rembrandts? The Friends theme tune.
Which is called?
The Friends theme tune.
Sing it.
It's too much pressure.
Come on. Sing it.
I remember that bit. That's not the title, it couldn't be.
Rembrandts. I'll be there for you! That's what success feels like. I don't know how to get down.
That was very good.
Thank you.
You redeemed yourself, Jared. Well done.
Thank you, Lorraine.
This, though, is how it should have sounded. You see it's coming? So that was the Rembrandts with I'll Be There For You. Interestingly, there's a new Rembrandts album. Imagine that. Well, you'll have to because there isn't. We also heard Santana with Smooth. In 2006, Santana released his own signature fragrance. Well, you know, I think I could live for 1,000 years without ever saying to my lovely husband, why can't you smell more like Carlos Santana? Right, Noel and Stacey, here are yours for Tony.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Yeah, all right.
Ready?
Jum, 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 jum,
I don't know any other bit than that. Then it comes in. You might not know it though.
Do you know it?
Of course I know it. I've got the card. I don't think you'll know it.
No, I know, you're right. See, we know each other. We know I'm not going to know it.
You don't know it, baby? No. Give us a wee guess.
Happy frickin' birthday. By some man in the 1200s.
No.
You're
No
so
royalties.
close. 1,000 years later.
In 2200 in the
Yep.
future.
And
I don't know, I really don't...
Phil, have you got any idea?
Anything?
Anything from...
you definitely know.
It's Kickstarts and I love Kickstarts.
Stevie! That's absolutely right. Kickstart by example, and this is how it should have sounded. Right, next one.
Okay, here we go.
Doom, doom, doom.
Da-na-na-na-now.
Doom, doom, doom.
Down, now, 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 now.
Doom, doom, doom.
Down, now, 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 now.
It's Roy Orbison. Patty Human. I love that song.
Well done, you're absolutely
I
right.
enjoyed listening to that when I was panning for gold.
I think you might be my favourite.
All right.
Roy Orbison and Pretty Woman, and here's how it should have sounded.
That's exactly it.
It is very good. We also heard Example with Kickstart. At the age of 12, Example entered his first rap battle at a house party in Shepherd's Bush. In his words, he completely destroyed a useless wanker. He was so excited, he totally forgot to pick up his party bag. I don't understand that, though, battle rap. What is that, Flower? What do you do when you battle rap?
You basically take the piss out of someone but make it rhyme.
Let's do it now. Did you not rap, though? When you were in that pot noodle advert, you rapped.
I love pot noodles, by the way. Just want to let you know.
I can hook you up.
Thank you.
What's your favourite flavour?
Chicken and mushroom or the yellow curry one?
What about beef and tomato?
Ugh, what the hell? Reject!
I agree. When you're laying down the battle rap, do you get in trouble if you don't rhyme?
A little bit.
When you do it good, are they like, yeah, oh,
Yeah.
They touch all the sides of an invisible shape.
Yeah! What was your best slam? Like, people were like, whoa!
I battled a girl once and she got it quite... Yeah, I know. I did feel horrible. But she said I had an STD and I said, battling me, you are dumb. You haven't got an STD, bitch. You are one.
Oh! You called her a bitch!
And at the end of that round, Noel's team has 3, Phil's team has 2. Round 3 is the identity parade, of course. Phil, Professor Green and Jared, you fancy some R&B?
Do we ever, Lorraine?
Good! For the audience only, here is Kelly LeRock. Well, that was Kelly LeRock with My Love, but which of our lineup is Miss LeRock? Is it number 1, My Love? Number 2, 15 Love? Number 3, Get Your Coat Love? Number 4, Strange Love? Or number 5, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that, even if it is your birthday. What do we think?
Hey, I've got something.
What are you going to try?
Kelly! Over here, Kelly! Oh, she's good.
Prof, thoughts?
I've got an idea.
Is it broadcastable?
I've got another idea.
What do you think, guys? Any idea?
Number 3.
Let's find out. Would the real Kelly LeRock please step forward? Yay! Well done. And now with the new single out called SYD, it's Kelly LeRock, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful woman. Thank you, Kelly. Now then, Noel, Stacey and Tony, what about some techno dance? Fancy that? For the audience only, here's The Grid. Well, that was, of course, The Grid with Roller Coaster. But which of our lineup is percussionist Pablo Cook? Is it number 1, Roller Coaster? Number 2, Roll Over? Number 3, Roll of a Lifetime? Number 4, Roland from Grange Hill? Or number 5, Ate My Last Rolo, the bastard? OK, what do we think then? Have a wee go.
Number 4's quite happy just to be here.
Number 4 looks like he's going to catch his food with a stick in the ocean.
You mean a fishing rod?
Have you seen that programme, David Attenborough, where they go fishing and they're just like in this hole? It's what it reminds me of, that man.
Yeah. What's 3 listening to?
He's blocking out this round.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's number 1.
It's number 1 because he's looking at us with total disdain.
I think it's number 1 because he's the shortest.
I think it's 5 because he's the tallest.
So what do you think?
Should we say 1?
Let's go 1.
Let's go 1.
OK, well, let's find out with the real Pablo Cook. Please step forward.
Oh.
Now, writing and producing new material, Pablo Cook. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Pablo. Thank you so much. And at the end of that round, Noel's team has 3 and Phil's team has 3. With a guest-themed next line. It's a draw, so Phil, I think you should go first. Here we go. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more.
To be the man who walked 1,000 miles before
Absolutely right. The Proclaimers and 500 miles. Tell our enemies that they may take our lives.
But they won't take our freedom.
That was really good. Oh, that was really good. That was, of course, William Wallace from the movie Braveheart, Mel Gibson, before he went all weird. And you will see the finest in the city of Dundee.
No, you won't.
You will. You will.
Dundee's a good biscuit.
It's a cake, you daft bugger.
It's a cake.
It's a great big giant cake full of booze.
Are you sure you're not confusing that with a relative?
You know my family. Dreaming of a white Christmas.
It's a bit racist.
Just like the ones I used to know, Lorraine Kelly, you terrible racist.
It's just like the one sat next to
What a
Phil.
way to find out on a pop quiz.
I know. It's terrible being outed. OK, Noel's team, you need 3 points to win. Give me your heart, make it real.
Give me your heart, make it
that can't be
real.
right.
Wanna forget about it.
That's right. Santana, smooth.
I love that one.
I fought the law.
I won! I fought the law and the law won.
That's right.
My surname's Law, and if you fought the law, like, then I won.
I know. Tony Law, fought the law. Stacey, this one for you. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
What the hell?
Water in Mallorca.
And oh yeah, cheers.
It tastes like what it ought to.
And the water in Mallorca don't taste like what it ought to. Happy?
That'll do.
I think we just might have won this quiz.
OK, well, Phil's team have got 5 points. Noel's team have got 6, which of course means Noel's team are the winners. Congratulations! Well done. Thanks to Phil, Professor Green and Jared, Noel, Stacey and Tony. This has been Never Mind the Buzzcocks. I've been Lorraine Kelly. Join me on my show tomorrow, where I'll be talking to John McCririck about anal bleaching. Good night.
Well done, Lorraine. Comedian Adam Buxton's in the hot seat next Monday on BBC Two with Reggie Yates and Beverly Knight. Another buzz on BBC Three now. Buzz Aldrin hits the track for Top Gear USA.
Can I just say at this point, I'm in love with my own team.